Everyone, so in this video, I really briefly want to go over the functions section and looking at things like that. So equations, functions, I guess this is the functions tool, kind of looks like a fancy math E, but I really wanted to do this particular video separate because I know that it can be really overwhelming and confusing. And so I wanted to highlight some of that for you. So first of all, it's important to know that you can get to the functions area from the insert button up here. I know that it's not as convenient, but it is an option for you. And I'm only going to highlight a few of them today, but please know that you can see on the insert area when we go down to function, there's a ton of them, like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of them. Okay, it's very important. Okay, so but I want to show you just some brief ones for you really quick. So first we're going to look at the functions area, which is over here, and you're going to notice that I've highlighted all of the numbers in the sample that I have in here. So here are your top ones, your main ones that you're going to see. The sum is where we're going to add up all those numbers together and get the answer. We're going to add them all together. The average is we're just averaging the numbers together. So adding up all those numbers together and dividing by the total number. We're going to do a count, then a max and a min. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. Okay, so I'm going to highlight all my numbers and just click sum. Okay, now you're going to notice that it's giving me the formula right now. Okay, so I'm going to click on go to my view area. Okay, and you can see that I want to see my formula bar. So it gives me the answer here, which is 100, but it also shows me up here what the formula is, which is really cool. So it tells me, so if you want to manually write these, you know that this is how you would write it in the function bar. Okay, so this would be my answer, and of course I can put this over here if I want it to be looking the same. So I'm going to erase that and get rid of it, and this time I'm going to look at the average. So again, once you see this come up, you're going to hit enter, and you can see that the average of all these numbers is 20. So again, this is what the formula looks like in the formula bar up here. I'm going to erase that. Let's look at the count. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Let me come over here. And you can see I made a boo-boo. I did that over there. I don't want it to be over there. So I'm going to do a count. So this is going to give me the number of particular values in this set of numbers. So there are 5 numbers in here. So when I hit that enter, you're going to see 5. Okay, and then let's do a max. Again, the max is going to give me the maximum value number in the data set, which is 30 because that's the largest number. And then if I click on this and do minimum, it's going to give me the minimum number, which is 10. That's my smallest number. All right. So I want to also look at something else. So it's not a function per se, but it is a really great thing that you can do in the data section. That is also a new area that you can look at in Google Sheets that you probably won't see in documents or in slides as much. So you can actually sort your sheets or sort a range, you know, of a section of your Google Sheet from A to Z or Z to A. So this is really great, again, if you're working with a team of people or you are keeping track of clients or something where you have names and you maybe want to organize them from alphabetical order A to Z or Z to A. So we're going to click on this one first just to show you. So you can see that it gives me all of the names from A to Z, okay? And that's the whole sheet. Now let's say I just want to do this column, okay, or sort this range. Let's do that. Now you notice that the numbers didn't move, but the names did. So that's really important to keep in mind because you don't want to sort things from A to Z unless if you have other items in a separate column attached to it. So that's why it's important to make sure you have the sheet, or you actually select the range correctly. So let's do this again. So you can see that everything got moved up and moved around and done correctly, and it worked out perfect. So that's just something you can play with that I really like. It's important to think of that it does help you out a little bit, especially if you forget to do, you forget to put your names in alphabetical order. It does help, especially if you have a VA working with you or somebody else working with you and they're looking at the names and stuff and they need to search people's names. It does make it a little bit easier for you to do that. So this has been how to work with the data sorting and how to work with the functions in Google Sheets.